All right. Hello, everybody. It's Chris Johnstone here. Hope you are having a fantastic day and that you are all good. Man, it is a phenomenal day, and I'm just thrilled to be here with you. Now, I am going to start off with a little bit of a caveat today. There might be a little bit of noise in the background as we're doing this training. I am out of the office today, so I'm coming to you. We're broadcasting live. What do they say? On location. So we might have a little bit of noise in the background, but the content is well worth it today. As always, on our customer-only webinar, we're going to spend about 20 minutes, half an hour together, giving you a new strategy or giving you a proven strategy to help you close more deals, then cover any questions that you might have, and then get you on your way to implementing these strategies in your business. So if you have any questions while we're going through today's content, feel free to go ahead, post those inside our private Facebook group, or you can type them into the chat here on Zoom, and I will make sure that I get your questions answered. Now, I do want to make sure that we don't have any technical issues going on here. So if you could type yes into the Zoom chat panel, just to let me know that you can hear my voice and that you can see the screen and that everything is going okay and that we don't have any technical issues. And hold on, we're gonna just double check this here. Very good. Okay, we are all good. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Jeff. Great to see you guys on the training. And we're going to hop right into it. So what we're going to be teaching today is how to get more deals from your past customers. And what we're going to teach you today is this ever-presence model that we've been for some of our clients that are on both the programs as well as our Google advertising program. And what I wanted to do is walk you through the overall process and how it works, and then guide you through both Facebook and Google to get it implemented. So what we're doing is we're taking your list of past customers, warm database, all of the people that know you, like you, trust you, and will send you referrals. Your realtors are also included in this group, right? And then all we're doing is we're going to the two largest digital advertising platforms that exist and that everybody uses every single day. And we're making it so that your past customers are going to see your ads showing up on all of the includes Facebook, Instagram, Google sites, as far as like the New York Times, the New York Post, or Kijiji. All of those sites out there, they run banner ads through what's called Google's Content Network. So when you run banner ads on the Content Network, you can tell Google, hey, I want you to show ads to these specific people on the Content Network. And Google will follow them around, and every time they have somebody visiting a Google property that's showing Google ads, you can get your ad to show up to your past customers. So you can show up on massive platforms and massive websites where it looks like you're running these huge advertising campaigns, when in reality, it's just your past clients and past customers. We can also do it on YouTube and on regular search marketing networks as well. And I'm going to kind of walk you through all the steps to getting that done today. Now, the benefits of doing this is creating a celebrity and a sliver of mind share with your past customers so that every single opportunity that they have to send you a deal, you get that referral. We live in a world where we are all constantly bombarded with information and advertising, and stacked on top of that, we're all exceptionally busy. If you look statistically, most families that have children under the age of 10, statistically speaking, a large percentage of those families are dual income. That means both the mom and the dad are working. as well as running the household, as well as running the sports after school and after work, and just tack all of the other responsibilities that people have on top of that, like laundry and stuff, right? Like our lives. And you end up with a client and customer who is so busy they can barely remember what happened yesterday, let alone the loan process that they had with you 4 to 6 months ago. And when they get to a Christmas party, or they get to an event for work, our Connection Incorporated Christmas party is actually coming up tomorrow. We're having an actual Christmas party where we've got this like gorgeous harvest table set up, all planned for our staff and everything. Everybody's coming together, and we're going to be talking about our lives and like what's going on in our lives, as are your customers, right? And this is not only the time of season where everybody gets together, but this happens all of the time at the hockey arena, the football arena, the dance class, the event where people are getting together and spending time. People will talk about what's happening in their lives. And every time somebody goes into the marketplace, or they're looking at buying a rental property or whatever it is, right? That referral that you have the opportunity to get at that point hangs in the balance of how well you have positioned ahead of that mind share for that customer, and whether or not they know how to refer that business to you. So if you go out and you use this celebrity branding, you're following these people long term around all of the different platforms that they're on. So when they're in that situation and they have that split second to say, oh, hey, you should call my mortgage lender, they do a great job. They remember your brand, they remember you, and at some point in the next week, they're going to have an advertisement that reminds them how to send that person your contact information. It's not good enough in today's marketplace to just ask and expect people to dig through their email to find your contact information. We make it ever available to them through advertising. And we do that on Facebook and Instagram and Google and the ad platform and YouTube, so that your brand is strong enough in order to generate those referrals from your past customers. So here's how you do this with advertising. One last little caveat off our notes here before I teach you the strategy. This works much, there's a compound effect to how this works. You shouldn't just be doing the retargeting ads. You should also be calling your database once a quarter and sending lumpy mail. I recommend at least once a month, you should be mailing something to your database. And if you don't know how to do that, and you don't know how to do it automatically, stay tuned, because we're teaching that to you in the next upcoming training here for our customers. So what we're focusing here on today is just the retargeting. So when you're running ads on Facebook, you can target those ads just to your past customers. Now, I recommend showing videos, and these videos can be very simple. They can help people with helpful tips on how to pay their mortgage off sooner, how to budget effectively or properly, all of just the little tiny financial tips that you take for granted that we know, but that our clients don't necessarily know. How to make sure that their credit score stays high. Little simple tips like that. Creating those into videos and making sure that your past customers see them. That's a great way to go about building that bond and making sure that you have that long-term bond with that client. So I'm going to show you how to build this retargeting audience. You can show videos to those people, but you should also be showing them testimonials from past clients. So when you get a testimonial from a past client, whether they refer you on your Google My Business page or your Facebook account, or even if they just email in a testimonial to you, you should be taking that, turning it into a Facebook post, and making sure that that Facebook post is showing up to your past customers and your warm network and your realtor referral partners, so that you build the brand. You're reminding people how amazing you are without going on Facebook and making a weird post like, hey, I'm amazing, send me business, right? We use storytelling to convey that to our past customers to remind them of what a great experience they had and how to send referrals. The other is a story of success. Now, this is almost the same as a testimonial, but rather than the client talking about how awesome it is to work with you, it's you talking about how amazing it is to work with the client or customer and how you helped transform their particular situation. Now, I love stories of success postings because it allows you to craft a very specific marketing message to a specific type of customer. So let's say, for example, you're interested in going out and getting more deals from first-time homebuyers. You tell the story of how you helped a first-time homebuyer successfully purchase their first home. So you could be talking about, hey, when Bob and Joe or whatever, Mary, and it doesn't matter the names of the clients, but when they came to us, they didn't think that they were going to be able to qualify for a mortgage because it was their first home and they didn't have a huge down payment. We taught them about gifted down payments and the special program that the state has for first-time home buyers that offsets blah, 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 right? What you're doing is you're educating through the story. Then you say they were able to get qualified right away. They found their dream home and we're so thrilled to have helped them find their dream home. Now, this ad type allows your past customer to read it, think of the first-time home buyers that they know, and then tag them in a comment in the post. It works the same for refinance. It works for all of the different types of campaigns. We've actually seen a customer do this really well very recently in the reverse mortgage space. So they wrote the story of the family conflict of how the children didn't understand that going through a reverse mortgage kept the family in the home or kept the parents in the home while unlocking the equity to fund lifestyle and all those other wonderful things. So they told the story of the benefits and how they were able to help bring the whole family together and facilitate that communication so that the parents didn't feel overwhelmed. The children felt like they actually had somebody to talk to that wasn't their parents, because everybody had the same message, but nobody was listening to each other. So we came in, educated everybody properly, and it ended up that a reverse mortgage was actually perfect for their situation. We're so thrilled to blah, 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 right? Again, telling the stories allow your past customers to see how you help people and tag the people that are specific to that scenario. Now, another way of going about this, and one of the things that you absolutely have to have in your marketing, is an ad that rotates through the other ads that you're showing that gives the direct call to action, because this is what actions everybody on the actual campaign. And it is a simple Facebook ad that calls people to action so that when they see it, they remember that they were going to send you a referral and they tag their friend in a comment on the post. So this is an example of one of the ones that we like to run inside our client campaigns. It says, do you know somebody looking to buy, sell, or refinance their home? Tag them in a comment below and we'll make sure they get the same exceptional 5-star service that all our clients get. And then at the bottom, it says, thank you for your referrals. So we're giving them a very clear call to action that says, tag them in a comment below. That is the call to action. Now, when people get tagged in this post, you send them a direct message. Say, hey, I saw that your friend so-and-so tagged you in this post. Can I help you? Right? Very simple and a great way to get really high quality referrals that you're not getting otherwise by showing these ads. So those are the 4 types of ads that we recommend running through these campaigns. Now, here's how to set them up on Facebook. You go into your Facebook Ads Manager account, go over to Audiences, and then you're going to click on Custom Audience. Now, if you're part of our Facebook Done For You advertising program, your account manager does this for you. So you don't necessarily need to know the nitty gritty, but if you're part of our CRM program or our Google Ads program and you want to do this by yourself, this is how it works. But again, we highly recommend bundling your packages together and having us do all of this for you. We do this on Google as well as Facebook. So anyways, you go into your audiences, you click on the custom audience tab, and then you're going to upload your customer file. Click on customer file. It'll say add customers from your own file or copy and paste the data. You click on that button, and then it's just going to ask you to upload the file. All you do is you take your past list of customers and you export it from whatever main CRM it is that you're using. You could be using Jungo or Follow My Clients or whatever. Doesn't matter what the CRM is. They all have an export function. Export it. All you need is their name, their email address, and their phone number. It will work if you only have the name and the email, or you only have the name and the phone number. You won't get as many matchbacks or as many people in the database, but it doesn't matter. Even if you're only following and giving this message to 10 or 20 or 30 past customers, that's enough to generate a result because it's so targeted, and it's how most mortgage professionals have grown their business up until this point. And this is just taking it and moving it into the digital realm so that you get as many referrals as you used to when, referrals were done a little bit more organically when people weren't as busy, right? So you upload your file, and then it will take anywhere from 15 minutes to about 6 hours for Facebook to take the people in your database, match them up with their Facebook account, and allow you to start showing ads to those people. Once the audience is ready, you just click on the button that says create ad, and you put in those 4 different ad types that I showed you. Facebook will automatically rotate them across Facebook and Instagram and all the different ad platforms, and they'll rotate your ads through those people that are in that audience. So sometimes they'll show them the educational videos. Sometimes they'll show them testimonials. Sometimes they'll show your stories of success, and sometimes they'll show the call to action. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Just let Facebook do its thing. Just get it set up and get it running. And again, you don't need a massive budget to run these. $5 a day is normally plenty to get these out to your audience. For those of you that are on the Done For You Facebook program, your account manager is watching the frequency so that we're not bombarding your past customers with these ads all of the time. Again, we just want them to see a message from you about once or twice a week when they're logging into Facebook, just enough to build that brand, keep you top of mind, and not anger anybody because you're on their Facebook all of the time, right? This message that you see here is a great example of a response coming right through Facebook chat after somebody was introduced through one of our retargeting ads, and it says, hey, can you help me with a refinance? I own my home, but it's in need of some repairs, and I'm not sure if refinancing is the way to go. Can you offer help with that? And then the mortgage broker just picks up the conversation inside Instant Messenger, and away they go off to converting those loans. I saw 2 referrals come in this morning off of our funnels through our campaigns that we're running for our customers, which is super cool to see. So these work. You definitely should implement them. That is how to get them done on Facebook. Now, I'm going to show you how to set this up on Google. Now, keep in mind, on Google, you're going to create the audience, and then you can actually target that audience on all of the different platforms. So you can target them on YouTube, you can target them on the search network, you can target them on the content network. So all you do is create the audience once, and then go through and create the advertisements inside each advertising campaign. So this is closings from AdWords. What we want to do is pick the low-hanging fruit first. If you're new to Google advertising or you've never run Google advertising before, it is a phenomenal idea to start by advertising to your past customer database, then broadening out your marketing as your campaigns get a little bit more mature. So to do that, you go to Google Ads, which is, you can still get there by going to adwords.google.com, or just go to Google and type in Google Ads. It will take you to the place where you log into your account. Once you're logged in, there'll be a menu bar down the left-hand side. You're going to scroll all the way down to where it says Audiences there. Click on Audiences, and then it will give you 4 options to choose from. The one that you want is the third one down that says how they have interacted with your business, remarketing, and similar audiences. You're going to go in there and you are going to select website visitors. And underneath the website visitors category, you're going to see all of the different options for your remarketing pixel. What you're going to want to do is type up at the top where it says search and filter by term or phrase. You're going to punch your website in there and then click on save, and that will create the audience. Now, huge caveat to that. If you're brand new to Google AdWords and you don't have your retargeting pixel on your website, you need to install that on your website in order to make that work, right? And then the other thing that you need to do is actually upload your audience as a list. And if you want help on how to do that, I'm more than happy to shoot you a separate video, and we can post it here inside the private Facebook group and email it out to everybody on how to create a list inside your Google AdWords campaign. But you want to go into audiences and select your website retargeting, and then all of the lists that you upload. You want to upload your list of your realtors, the list of your warm network, and then you also want to upload your past customers. Now, once you get those uploaded, like I said, you can then show them content on YouTube and Search Network and all of the other networks. Let me show you what that looks like. Just give me a second here. Here we are. So this gives you the ability to target people with ads. So when somebody searches mortgage lender or mortgage broker, and they're in your past customer database or your warm network, or they're a realtor, you can retarget them with one of these text ads up at the top. Now, the great thing about that is that you don't have to pay the inflated cost of targeting some traffic for far less. And think about the power of that. If one of your past customers actually goes to Google and starts looking for a mortgage lender, chances are they've forgotten about you, or they're just going out and people go through patterns, right? So, hey, I need to buy something. Okay, I'm going to go Google it, right? They don't necessarily think of us first. So by having your ad right there at the top, you immediately trigger them to go, oh yeah, hey, I did business with so-and-so. They did a great job. I'll call them. But you don't have to bid on those really expensive key phrases like mortgage lender or mortgage broker. You get that traffic for pennies on the dollar. Now, the other place that you can show your ads is inside Gmail. This is just a placement when you go to run your Google advertisements. And when they're in their promotions tab or the social tab, both on desktop and mobile, it's very simple. Just like, hey, send us your referrals and we'll give them the same excellent service that all our customers get, right? So away we go on that. And then this one here is a copy of a banner ad that's going up on YouTube. That you can also run pre-roll ads on YouTube, and those are the ads that show up before a video plays. Keep in mind, these are going out to a very targeted audience on YouTube. So you're not going in and just running massive ad campaigns on YouTube. You're only showing these ads to the people that you want to get these messages. So if you don't have any video content to show them, you can create these simple little banners that the Google tool actually helps you to build and run them that way. If you do have video content, I do highly recommend run those pre-roll ads. You're probably seeing my pre-roll ads inside your YouTube feed. Practice what we preach, right? We're running campaigns on all of these different networks. And if you're ever feeling down or a little bit blue and you have a little bit of extra time in your day, head on over to YouTube and search glitter bomb mail videos. If you don't know what a glitter bomb is, they're pretty funny, and it might be worth 5 minutes of your time to check it out. You'll have a giggle on YouTube. So hope that helps as well. And then those are our ad placements. That's how to build your audiences on both Google AdWords and on Facebook. So if you have any questions about any of that, you can go ahead and type those questions into the chat box here on Zoom, or you can post them on Facebook. I'm in there all of the time, and I'll make sure that you get answers to your questions in real time. So just double check here and make sure that we're all good. And if you have any questions on getting these actually up and running in your account, and you are one of our Facebook or Google Done For You clients, feel free to reach out to your account manager and just say, here's my database. I want to do the retargeting campaign. They'll get with you and help you to compile those testimonials and start to really kind of build that campaign out for you. So that is part of your service. So if you're on the Facebook program, you get retargeting ads on Facebook. If you're part of the Google program, you get the retargeting on Google. If you have bundled both of those services together for Facebook and Google, you get retargeting on both networks as a result of that. And we're happy to include that for you. So that's how that works. And it looks like we are all good. If I have missed your questions, because I have missed the panel in the past, I will make sure that I get you answers to your questions when we get the webinar report. All right. So hope everybody is having a fantastic Thursday. Thanks for joining us. Again, if you have any questions, reach out anytime. We are happy to help. My email is chris@connectionincorporated.com. That's all spelled out, chris@connectionincorporated.com. Or you can go to connectionincorporated.com, call the 1-800 number. There's lots of ways to reach us, and we are happy to help. All right. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in 2 weeks on our next training. Bye, everybody.